Hello, I'm David Morgan, and I'm calling for a new approach to politics. 50 years ago, progressives seemed to be on a roll. Lyndon Johnson had won a landslide victory and went on to make great advances in civil rights and the war against poverty. In the United Kingdom, with Harold Wilson bringing in a new era of tolerance, of an emphasis on education, and one of its greatest achievements was the setting up of the Open University, which gave opportunity to people who hadn't had it before. But as those victories were won, a new force was forming. They called themselves conservatives, but they were nothing to do with the traditional conservatives like Eisenhower or Macmillan. Actually, I think a better word for them is regressives. They don't believe in government. They don't believe that it is a necessary check on abuse. They resented the rights of workers and consumers. This movement worked for those 50 years through Reagan, through Newt Gingrich, through to Trump today. In the United Kingdom, we had Thatcher and the Europhobes. Their objection to Europe, nothing to do with it being European. It's because the institutions of the European Union took on big institutions and asserted that they had duties towards their employees, stopped them carving up the market for their own advantage. They wanted that out. Is there another way? I believe we should be fighting for values, institutions and practices which extend opportunity, promote tolerance and protect the most vulnerable. We live in an era of demagogues: Trump, Farage, Johnson. Gresham's law reminds us that the bad can drive out the good. But I believe that we should be stressing the importance of deliberative democracy. Citizenship, first of all, that's been debased. We now talk about voting as if it was a mere consumer choice. We should be insisting on discussing and engaging. You know, it's a sad thing that both in America and here in the United Kingdom, one thing that people can be proud to be ignorant about is maths and politics, which is a quicker way as any into servitude. We need to stress that politics is about scrutiny, about negotiation, and yes, compromise. There are 65 million people who live in this country, and Parliament should be there arguing for the different interests, the different views that there are, and coming to a considered view. We need more select committees and less of the demagoguery of Prime Minister's Question Time. Citizens need to see themselves as such, working together for a better society, not hoping that some private organisation is going to do it on their behalf. So my call is for a stress on parliamentary democracy, on scrutiny and negotiation, for invigorating the idea of citizenship, and for the active rebuttal of the regressives. I'm not running for the Labour Party leadership. I'm not running for Parliament or a council seat or any kind of elected office. I want to start a debate. Will you engage with me? Send your comments to washminster@me.com or respond to links with this video. But let's start talking, and let's start talking about a better type of politics.